What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another week of totally inappropriate team sports. I'm your host, Cheeseman, joined along with, as always, by
New Voice of Generations, Mark Wahlberg.
Methamphetamine.
and Matty Icing, not here. He was the one that reminded us that there was no link, so I thought, oh, he's going to show up because he's like, hey, there's no link to join, and I haven't sent my picks yet, so I'm going to show up on the show, right? No, I guess not. Get those picks over, Matt. Unless you're just picking live, then fucking type them in. I'm glad Luke changed my name because I realized I forgot to change my name from earlier. We got on to just do a little test run. And I looked down, I seen the name, and I started cracking up. I was like, I forgot to change it. But Luke changed it. What the fuck is SZN? Now I have to look dumb. Oh,
Some fucking weird Gen Z
okay.
bullshit.
So I'm like, I don't speak this. What is this? Does that mean I'm gay? What's going on here?
Well, it does, but that's not what it means.
No, that's besides the fact.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I guess we just jump right into it this week, pretty much. Unless anybody's got anything fun about their week to speak about. Anything
I don't know if
exciting?
I'd call it fun. I fucking threw up my intestines last week.
Yeah, it just turned out to be food poisoning then, or
I think it was a
still got
combination. I think bronchitis and food poisoning, which is just loads of fun.
yeah. Bronchitis is fucking awful. I've had that a couple times. I don't want that again.
Yeah, because I have a hell of a time. Usually towards the end of the night, I just start coughing my fucking chest off. I take a cough drop or two, and then I go to sleep. It's usually pretty good.
See all that weight you shed in your sickness?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's actually the secret. Is it? I spent no time in the gym. I actually just have AIDS.
I was just gonna say that. It's like I'm not actually gay, but I was just hoping to get AIDS so I could lose some weight. Off to a hot start. Um, yeah, I was supposed to get a new job. Long story short, shit didn't work out because I was gonna have to miss my other job. Like I was gonna work both jobs, and if I didn't work this weekend, I wasn't making rent, and they weren't able to make that happen at this new job. So I'm already back down to one job. Yay, that was fun. And then I came home that night and watched my rat have a seizure and choke to death on his own blood. So that was pretty sweet too.
Oh, no.
Hot start to the week, but as the week went on, it wasn't so bad. Things got better.
Hell yeah,
Sean
dude.
Gary got paid. That's
He got
unfortunate.
paid big boy money
I'm sorry, fellas.
through 4 years.
To a former Michigan Wolverine. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see how it pays off.
Mhm.
As long as he stays healthy, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah. All right. Let's get right into this shit. Yesterday, first game we had on the list, Philadelphia giving up 6.5 to Washington. Didn't watch a fucking second of this game. Barely seen any highlights. All I know is it was a lot fucking closer than it should have been. Washington was winning the majority of the game, but Philadelphia comes back and covers. That's all that mattered to me.
Mm-hmm.
Matt picked Washington. Matt doesn't get a point. Haha, fuck you, Matt. Philadelphia should have whooped Washington's ass. They barely, like I said, barely covered that spread. They're the weakest 7-1 team ever. Which I shouldn't say that because wasn't Minnesota like 7-1 last year at one point?
Something like that.
Awesome.
They're a little bit better than Minnesota was last year. I'll give them that. Next, Jacksonville giving up 2, taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. What a fuck fest. This is the game I watched because it was what was available. And it wasn't entertaining for the longest time. Just field goal after field goal after field goal, and Pittsburgh not doing anything. And then Mitch Trubisky came in, and I'm like excited because it's like, all right, Smark's happy as fuck. Let's do it, fucking Mitch. I need you to fucking get some points so Pittsburgh can cover at least, because me and Smart took Pittsburgh to cover. And Trubisky, in true Trubisky fashion, comes in and throws a fucking interception.
Yeah, he eventually
Well,
threw a touchdown. He's trying his best out there.
yeah. And what the fuck was that shit at the end of the game? Like, oh, time's like this will be the last play of the game. We can't mathematically possibly win this game. So, Mitch, go out there and throw another interception real quick. Fuck it. Pad them stats.
Mm-hmm. I think maybe
Oh,
it's just a
fuck you, Luke.
long-term solution.
Just
I
as
see
this
that,
motherfucker
too.
changed my name. Like, wait, rehire Matt Patricia? No, I don't endorse that at all.
It actually makes so
Refire
much
him.
sense if you
Like-
think about it, because they're sending him out there to throw another interception in case next week they got to start him again. So he's just getting it out of his system. He's purging.
Right, yeah. Get all those interceptions out now. Fucking Matt Millen. Fuck that guy. Start calling him fucking Jordan Love. How you like that? I can't even watch the game tonight. I get hockey games to choose from, but no Monday Night Football. I just realized I didn't put a hockey game on.
What do you want the name to be?
I don't even care.
Mhm.
Put it to fucking cheese man. I don't care. You can leave it at Matt Millen. I said my piece. Fuck that guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't endorse him. I am not him. Should I put on Florida versus Boston?
Sure. What time does the Blackhawks game start? Is that 10?
Your cousin from Boston.
That was fucking smooth. I thought that was an ad break for a second. I was like, when did that shit start?
All right, we get ad breaks in the middle of our show. Fuck. All right, Boston, it is.
Drops
right,
the
next.
bat.
Yes. I mean, as we think of more we need, we'll have more. But for now, we got a couple gems. All right. Speaking of Boston, we had the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins favored by 10. Luke didn't think the Dolphins could do it. The Dolphins did it. You don't get shit, Luke. Rest of us all get a point. Yay. Next, Minnesota took on Green Bay. Green Bay was favored by 1.5. I was saying while we were on the air, bet this one now because this fucking line is going to shift. And sure enough, Minnesota was favored by 1.5 at the start of the game yesterday. So don't mention Red Wings to Luke.
What have they done?
I don't know.
Well, one thing at a time. All right, I was actually.
Anyway.
We'll get to that.
Minnesota
say-
won the game, by the way. They covered them, all that shit.
But they also ended their season.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Kirk Cousins dead.
I feel like you're going to back me up on this one here, Cheese. I have fun after what we've had to endure as fans of Bears and Lions, respectively. Watching the Green Bay fans flip the fuck out. Like, it is amazing to watch. Like, nothing against him. He's a great guy. He does a lot of good stuff. But I was watching the Tom Grassi video that he put out the other day of him just, like, full-on describing everything that I've dealt with as a Bears fan. Where he's just, basically just like, well, there's too many problems to figure out what the actual problem really is and isolate it and do anything. It's like, It's like, and the coaching's bad. I don't know. General manager might not be great. It's like, Like, it's funny just watching everybody, like watching the Green Bay fans like deal with this for the first time in their lives, because most of them, like people Luke's age and a little bit older than that, haven't dealt with Green Bay actually being shitty. Like, it's never happened in my lifetime either. So it's just fun to watch just everybody like panic as the water just keeps creeping up and up on the ship.
Yeah, I mean, they've had the fortune of not being a great team, but being in a shit division. If Green Bay was in a different division, they wouldn't have enjoyed nearly as much success as they have. Not to say a couple years they wouldn't have been good and still successful. They did win the Super Bowl twice.
Mhm.
Those were good teams no matter where you put them. But some of those years, they wouldn't have been good outside of this division. Aaron Rodgers' career is padded by this division. This was his safety zone.
Because one of them was just like, I can't tell if Jordan Love is good or not because the coaching isn't very good and the team around him isn't very good. And it's like, boy, have I heard that one 8 billion fucking times. Like, at this point, I feel like I've been like a chef for like 2 decades, and I'm just reaching and just grabbing the hot pan and just handing it to the Packers fan.
Not everything all the time. Everything some of the time, and most things most of the time.
Yeah. Luke wants to burn it down like Seth Rollins.
Luke does like firing people.
Vikings fans shouldn't skull at Lambeau Field.
Shouting.
Shouting skull. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
On my phone, it's a little print up here.
Who don't love a little bit of pyromania?
Luke's up there setting fires.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly the crosses and black folks' lawn, but that's another story. Next game, New York Jets took on the New York Giants. Jets were favored by 3. It took till overtime, but the Jets managed to win by 3. This game was a wash. No points for anybody. No loss for anybody. That's fine.
The Giants had negative net passing yards.
Yeah, I don't understand how they had the lead. Zach Wilson comes out there and throws like 2 great passes to get him in the field goal position. That's like, where the fuck was that all game? You had the entire motherfucking game, the entire last 2 seasons to do that. You're like, I can put together 2 plays. Fuck it. Keep my job. Because nobody else wants to come here and play quarterback. Aaron Rodgers threw a ball on the sideline last week, so he's coming back.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I keep hearing. He's coming back early. He's Aaron Rodgers. He's God. He's going to make a momentous comeback. Nobody's ever come back from this. Aaron Rodgers will do it.
If you refuse to believe in modern medicine, you can't actually be hurt.
Right. It's like, what have you been doing to rehab the Achilles, Aaron? Oh, been spending a lot of time in the dark, screaming at it.
Just drawing pentagrams to put babies into.
Yeah. Rub some tree bark on it.
Mm-hmm.
This witch cast a spell on me. Good to go. Next game, my favorite. Los Angeles Rams took on the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys were favored by 5.5, the devil's number. Matt looked the devil in the eye. Matt got the point because Matt Stafford loves throwing pick sixes.
Scorigami.
Oh, yeah.
Scorigami.
Yep. First ever final. I don't even remember what the fuck it was. Something to 43? 42?
41 to 20, I think.
41 to 20. It seems like that would have been done before. Oh, no, maybe not. Whatever. Who cares?
Look, it's impossible for us to figure out. There's no way they can be looked up. You just have to accept it for it.
Yeah. All right. Cleveland Browns taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks favored by 3. Seahawks were able to cover and win this game. That's a point for me, and that's a point for Luke.
43-20. 43-20.
Okay.
I wish I would have known that the Seahawks were bringing out those alternate uniforms. Otherwise, I would have picked them.
Yeah, dude. I love the fuck out of those helmets. The uniforms, yeah, they're all right, but the helmets, the fucking silver helmets, love those. How about they didn't play last week, so I didn't think to talk about it to now when you brought up the uniforms. Tennessee coming out in the Houston Oilers uniforms.
I like those.
Those are so fucking pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh man. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, fucking mailman had himself a fucking day.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking. I forgot. I pretty much completely forgot about him, and then like I remembered a couple of weeks. I'm like, oh yeah, what the fuck happened to him? Who even drafted him? It wasn't the Colts. So who the fuck was it? And then he popped up this week. Will Levis throws 4 touchdowns in debut. Oh, Tennessee. That's where he went. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, their fucking uniforms are great, but unfortunately they got upstaged because the Miami Dolphins also went throwback uniforms this week. That's my favorite one. The helmets they had on. That's back from when I was watching. That was my favorite NFL uniform helmet of all time. I don't know what it is. Fucking love that one. I actually got Matt's fiance. I got the fiance. Matt's got the wife. Got Matt's wife to. She told me about a friend of hers that fucking makes like sweatshirts and shit, and he did like a layout of an old school Miami Dolphins one for me. So once I get some money up, I'm probably gonna have to grab that up because it was fucking sweet.
Nice.
True North says, "Congrats Broncos and Vikings on winning your Super Bowls this past weekend." I mean, Minnesota gets the chance to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
They can relive that glory twice. I guess Denver does too, but it ain't gonna happen.
No.
No, Denver and Kansas City's done for the season.
Oh, they already played twice?
Yeah.
I'll be damned. I didn't even notice that somehow. How the hell you already played twice in week 8? Some shit scheduling. All right, let's see. Next game, Cincinnati taking on San Francisco. San Francisco favored by the Devil's number 5.5. Smart looked the devil in the eye, and the devil made him suck his dick. Smart gets nothing. The rest of us get a point.
Thanks for
San
nothing,
Francisco.
Bradford.
San Francisco is broken. It's 3 straight. Now they've lost.
Listen, this is not the first time I've been rammed from San Francisco. These things happen.
Hence the AIDS.
It's almost like playing a guy 6 days after getting a concussion. It's a bad idea.
I think it's fine. Fuck them. They want to get back out there and play. I was going to say, look at Tua. Tua's crushing it this year.
Yeah, and when he played 4 days after getting a concussion, it ended up with him on the ground throwing up gang signs.
Yep. It's
But
funny
see, you
you
make
say
your
that.
reads a lot quicker when you can only make one read because that's all the brain capacity.
He opened? No. Run.
Mm-hmm.
He opened? Yep. Throw ball. Yeah, Tyreek Hill, fastest receiver to hit 1,000 yards in a season.
Mm-hmm.
Calvin's record is in jeopardy this year. If Tua can keep throwing bombs, Tyreek will fucking beat that record for sure this year, unfortunately. They got the extra game. There's no way he won't. All right. Moving on. Chicago taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. Motherfucker. Chargers are favored by 8.5. Going into this game, because we all picked Detroit to win tonight, so this was the decider. Myself, Luke, and Matt were all tied. Matt was alone with Los Angeles. If he won, or if they covered, he fucking won. If they didn't, me and Luke split the win. Chicago shit the bed. They shit all over themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They rolled around in it, and then they threw the shit-covered sheets on to use as brown ghosts for Halloween.
How the fuck do you throw a challenge flag on your own team's touchdown?
The same way you go an entire game without calling a timeout. The same way that like your running back has like 3 touchdowns the week before and you give him half as many carries this week.
Yep.
If I could, have you guys seen the fucking my favorite play of just their season? The Calais Jones in the end zone. He's running, he gets wide open. He fucking slips. Bayesian throws it to him. It still manages to hit him perfectly in the chest on the ground, and he still drops it anyway. And then he said the ball was underthrown in the press conference. He should be fired immediately.
Yeah, for real.
You fucking fell down when nobody was defending you, and it still hit you in the chest, and you still fucked it up, and you still blamed your quarterback. Like, he should be allowed to just kick him, just dead square.
For real.
As soon as he sees him the next time.
You underthrew it. You were already in the end zone. How fucking far did you want him to throw it?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, of course he underthrew it because he expected you to be vertical by the time the ball got there.
Right. Oh, I fell down. Oh, shit. It landed on my chest, and I still couldn't catch it. That's your fault. Bad quarterback.
He actually had to work harder to make it an incomplete pass than to just actually catch it.
Hit him in a bad spot. Right in the chest.
Fucking bum.
I don't give a fuck if you're laying on your back or not. If it hits you in the chest, you win. You catch that shit.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't your Twitter name for a large portion of last season literally just cut Valus Jones.
It started right after the loss to Washington last year, which was about week 4 or week 5. It was after
Yeah, he rocked that shit for almost a whole year.
a full year, and then they didn't cut him in the offseason. I was like, well, this is not going to happen. He fumbled. Like, it was like after back-to-back like kickoff return fumbles that ended up costing them games last year, and they still just they kept him on the roster, and he hasn't gotten any better.
Yeah, clearly.
And I mean, I think you probably hit your physical peak if you were playing before the forward pass was legalized.
This is true. Yeah, I mean, he's having a hard time with the whole periphery thing about being able to, like, it's a lot harder to see with the new helmets. The leather ones give you a little bit more visibility.
Well, like I said, we had the Lions on here. We normally don't do Monday night games because it fucks with the stats.
Oh, real quick, I actually have to give Chris Collinsworth a bit of a thumbs up, because at some point he actually just broke down what the Bears were actually about, and I think it was like accidental. Because he was like, more and more cities are actually, more and more towns within Chicago are actually putting in bids for a new stadium. So the Bears aren't very good, but they're about to make themselves a lot of money. It's like, hey, you figured out how the Bears work as an organization. Fucking losing season after losing season, and they just keep making more and more profit.
Yep. Fuck it. So yeah, as it stands right now, Matt was the winner for the week at 6-2. Me and Luke one game behind at 5-3. Smart bringing up the rear at 3-5. We all took Detroit tonight. Detroit needs to win by 8. The cover. Damn it, spread 7.5. So as long as they win, our records all look pretty good except Smock's. Overall, Matt in the lead at 44-35. Me and Smart both 4 games behind him at 40-39. Luke still bringing up the rear at 37-42. Still don't got any picks from Matt, so guess I'll have to send them over tomorrow or whatever. Probably get them tonight while we're doing it. We'll see.
That or he can put them in the chat.
Yeah, is he in the chat room?
Yeah, he just said that he can't
yeah.
submit picks, but he accepts forfeiting for this week.
Okay, I missed that.
Or maybe I'm here. I can't quite tell what he said.
He's in the private chat tab.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't get that fucking thing to open. I see there's 3 of them. I click it and it doesn't do anything. My phone sucks.
I'll tell you what he goes with.
Okay. I thought he was going to be live in the YouTube chat.
That's what I thought too.
Okay, first game, 6-2 Kansas City Chiefs giving up 2.5. They travel to Miami to take on the 6-2 Dolphins. Luke Birch, still at the bottom. You still go first.
The Chiefs do not travel to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
No?
They travel to Germany to take on the Dolphins.
My bad. I didn't realize that was the Germany game. I just know it's supposedly a home game for Miami. So,
what did you say Miami were favored by?
I didn't. I said the Chiefs are favored by 2.5.
Okay, I'll take Miami, and Matt will take the Chiefs.
Okay. Smart Wahlberg.
Torn here. I'm going to say Chiefs.
Yeah, that's why I had Smart go first ahead of me because we're tied, so fuck it. I needed an extra minute. This is tough just because Miami seem, they're obviously the better team record-wise.
Typically, it takes a couple weeks to fully recover from the flu.
Yeah. Well, it's not going to play a factor. Fuck.
It did yesterday.
I want to say Miami, but Kansas City just shit themselves against fucking Denver. And Miami struggles against, good teams.
Mm-hmm.
So if Kansas City plays like a good team, then it would lead me to believe that Miami is going to struggle and Kansas City is going to bounce back. So I guess I'm leaning towards Kansas City on this. It hurts me too because I love Miami. It's my number 2 team, my B team. All right, next game, 4-4 Atlanta Falcons giving up 3.5. They travel to Minnesota to take on the 4-4 Vikings. Luke Birch.
If the Falcons hadn't benched Desmond Ridder yesterday, then I would have gone with Minnesota. But since they benched Desmond Ridder and brought in Taylor Heineke, give me the Falcons.
If Kirk Cousins hadn't died yesterday, I was going to take Minnesota, but I forgot he died yesterday. So I'm going to take the Falcons and also hope that Desmond Ridder just stays on the bench.
Mhm.
But you, Smark.
And I'm going to go ahead and join you on that one. I am going to take the Falcons.
Can Maddie resist the urge to go alone?
No, he will take the Dirty Birds.
All right. It's unanimous.
And
ATL.
he's finally learned.
All right, moving along. Next game, 6-2 Baltimore Ravens giving up 4.5 as they travel to Seattle to take on the 5-2 Seahawks. Luke Birch.
I'm not a fan of the 4.5. Give me the Seahawks.
All right, Smark Wahlberg.
Where's the game?
Seattle.
Yeah, give me Seattle.
This one's hard because Baltimore just struggled this week after beating the shit out of the Lions. Seattle played strong. 5-2. Yeah, I'll go with the Seattle just because of the 4.5 points. They might not win, but they keep it close enough. And Matty Icing says
He hasn't commented yet.
City's gay. Moving on.
He said he wants both teams to have fun.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Ravens popped up on the YouTube chat. So Matt on his own with the Ravens. Hope that Lamar Jackson bite him in the ass. 2-5 Green Bay Packers giving up 2.5 to the 3-5 Los Angeles Rams. What? Luke Birch.
Please tell me you did not just say we're favored.
I did indeed.
Fucking hell, give me the Rams.
Yeah, like I know Matt Stafford and the Rams just looked really bad this week. But it's the Green Bay fucking Packers. They've looked really bad like, pretty much all season.
Mm-hmm.
Taking the Rams and the points. Fuck it. Mark Wahlberg.
I mean, they did a pretty good job against Jameis Winston and Justin Fields.
Yeah.
But the quarterback of the Rams, as far as I know, is still Caucasian. So give me the Rams.
Right. And Matty Icing. I didn't see in the YouTube if it popped up on the YouTube chat. There we go. Rams, Stafford might be hurt. Okay. That's what I was thinking with the spread. Like maybe he's hurt, but even if he is, fucking Packers, man. All right, unanimous with the Rams. I almost said the Packers. Unanimously against the Packers. Moving on, another team that just experienced disappointment. The 3-4 Houston Texans giving up 2.5. So they travel to Tampa Bay to take on the 3-4 Buccaneers. Luke Birch.
Even if the Texans win, I'm going to take the Bucks to cover.
It's Mark Wahlberg.
You say it was 2.5, Houston?
Yep.
You know what? I'm gonna go. I'm going out of the room here. I'm gonna go with Houston.
I mean, this could go either way. Tampa Bay looked good at the beginning of the season. Obviously, they're not. Houston has shown promise, but last week they lost embarrassingly.
God damn it! I got outsmarted by Matt because I was like, yeah, Matt will probably take Bucks. I'll take Houston, and I just saw Texans. I was like, yeah, damn it.
All right. Well, Luke and Matt with the Texans because I was just going to say I'm going to take Tampa Bay. Give me the points. Hope for the best.
I have the Texans as well.
Oh, you have the Texans?
Uh-huh.
My bad. Oh, that's right. Luke said Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Okay. Marked in the wrong spot. Okay. Mark and Matt with Houston. Me and Luke with Tampa Bay. Next game, 4-4 New Orleans Saints giving up 5.5, the Devil's number, to the 2-6 Chicago Bears. Luke Birch.
The Saints offense looked like they finally got their shit together yesterday. I'm going to look the devil dead in the eye.
As am I. I'm going to grab my nuts and give him the finger. Tempt him even more. Give me the Saints. Fucking Bears. Tired of you letting me down. I mean, I was the only one that came through for like 2 weeks ago, but still, they hurt me yesterday. Mark Wahlberg, who do you like in this one?
Fields is probably going to be back, which means I'm going to feel bad about giving Fields the Kenny Pickett treatment, but that's what's going to happen for the rest of the season. Either way, give me the Saints.
Right. And Matty Icing. Saints, all right. It's unanimous. We're all staring the devil right in the fucking eye this week. Next game, we finally got a win. 1-6 Carolina Panthers taking on the 3-5 Indianapolis Colts. Shitty game. Colts favored by 1.5.
I will take Gardner Minshew. Not even the Colts. Just Gardner Minshew.
Okay. Mark Wahlberg.
Give me the Chew as well.
Minshew mania, I guess. Fucking Carolina's awful. It's only a 1.5 point spread. Give me the Colts. Over to Matty Icing in the chat room.
Which we're waiting for.
Anybody else live in the chat, feel free to abuse Matty while he's in there and one of you. Rough him up a bit. I feel like we're in a band and we're up on stage and he's down in the mosh pit and I'm like, yeah, fuck him up.
Yeah, but it's best to get a public record of what he's calling, if he's calling anything for this game.
I will say, though, now would be about the perfect time for the Panthers to go on a tear just to completely ruin my football season.
Speaking of Panthers, the Florida Panthers are currently beating the Boston Bruins 2-1.
Well, while we wait for Matt, I'm going to go let my dog outside. I will be back in a second.
Okay. Shit, I just realized I didn't tally up all our wins for our NHL teams. Oh, well, we won't have that this week. Okay, Matt said he's with Smark. So, really, he's with all of us. We're all taking the Colts. Oh, yay, another devil's number. I guess I'll read it off. Oh, there he is. Oh, wait a second until he puts his headphones in. There we go. Manny went with the Colts, so we're unanimous again. Next game, 3-4 Las Vegas Raiders, giving up 5.5. They travel to New York to take on the 2-6 Giants. With the devil's number again. Luke Birch.
I mean, the Raiders are looking pretty shitty tonight.
Good,
the Giants just are shitty. I've already looked the devil in the eye once. I'm not going to do it here.
Yeah, me neither. I don't even know that either one of these teams can score 5.5 points. Where's Smart Wahlberg? He's coming back. Matt got scared and left the YouTube chat room. I'm going back to the private chat. They're gonna get me. Smart, who do you like in this one?
God damn it, my mic keeps getting muted. What the fuck was I saying? Oh, I said as soon as I saw that it was the Raiders and it was 5.5, I didn't care who the other team was. I was going with them. That's too much to trust the Raiders with. Give me the Giants.
All right. It's the G-Man for Smart Wahlberg. Matty Icing in the private chat. Didn't see.
Hates the Raiders.
Wait, what? Said he hates the Raiders?
No, takes the Raiders. He's looking the devil in the eye.
Okay. Can't wait. He's going to take the Raiders. Next game, 7-1. Philadelphia Eagles giving up 2.5 as they travel to Jerry World to take on the 5-2 Dallas Cowboys. Luke Birch.
Yeah, the Eagles will probably find a way to bullshit another victory. That's all they've been doing this season. They'll probably do it again.
All right. Smart Wahlberg.
I feel very dirty doing this. I'm going to very apprehensively pick with the Cowboys.
All right. Yeah, this is a tough one because, like, the Eagles have been kind of shitty this year. Dallas just looked really good last week. I mean, I don't care if the Eagles are 7-1. We've been over this. They're a weak 7-1 team. Cowboys have a tendency to cowboy in these types of situations, though. And Dak Prescott go full on Dak Prescott, fucking fuck everything up. But I believe Dallas is like, fuck, I know it's a large margin, but like 12-0 or 17-0 at home the last 12 or 17 games. So I guess I got more riding with Dallas than Philly. I'll take the Cowboys. Ugh.
And it's going to be an even split as Matt goes with the Eagles with me.
All right. Last game, 4-3 Cincinnati Bengals taking on the 5-3 Buffalo Bills. Bills favored by 1.5. Luke Birch.
I know I shouldn't, but let's go Buffalo.
All right. Which team looks like less of a mess? Neither one of these teams look as strong as they should this year. They're both having struggles. Buffalo's been getting over their struggles just barely enough to win. What's up, Scott? Big shout, Scott Greer, not queer in the chat. I'm gonna go with Buffalo to just barely eke this one out by more than 1.5. Smack Wahlberg, love you too, Scott.
Yeah, we all love you, Scott. I'm going to go Buffalo.
And Matt is going to do his favourite thing and go alone.
Damn it. I hate it when he does that. Especially on like the Sunday night games.
He's the only person that when he goes alone, I feel like he knows something that we don't, and it just
I
makes
know.
me feel paranoid.
He's got a 4-game lead on the season. Yeah, go alone. Oh, go alone. Go alone. God damn it. Wait, I ended up with Luke on this one? Shit. We tied last week, though, so well, that's not so bad. All right, well, that's it for the NFL. Let's jump over to the NHL.
Said he talked to some of his contacts about the Cincy game.
Yeah.
I feel like that's where Jimmy the Greek gets work now after he had his like racist tirade. He just gives map and numbers.
Yeah. He's got connections to Eastern Michigan University.
Mhm.
All right, last week we did 10 games instead of the typical 7 in the NHL. Why did we do that? Because the NHL had like every fucking team in the league playing. Did you guys get a chance to check out that, what was it, Frozen Frenzy, I think it was called?
Frozen Friends. Yeah, well, I watched the Blackhawks game.
It was like the NHL's version of the Red Zone.
Mm-hmm.
They kept jumping around game to game and shit because there was like fucking 16 games going on. It was pretty cool. I mean, I enjoyed it. I'd happily watch it again. I don't know if it was just like a one-time thing on ESPN Plus, or if it's gonna only be on like ESPN2, or if it's gonna be like a separate thing like Red Zone altogether that you have to buy. Maybe it was just a preview, but
I think
it was
would be
cool.
if they picked a dedicated day of the week, or at least one, like maybe 2 or 3 if they really could, but like at least one day of the week where they just have all their teams, because it'd be easier to follow that way than like having it spread out throughout the week.
No, Scott, we have not talked about the ice hockey murder actually. Over there.
There's a murder.
Have any of you seen the video?
No. Why would I look up the video on that?
I have not, only because I didn't know it was a thing. I'll watch the video.
I didn't look it up, but it came up on my timeline. That guy should be fucking charged. That's straight up fucking manslaughter.
Right,
that was no accident.
Oh shit.
Nice.
I seen that it was being investigated. But
That really should be a manslaughter charge.
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, player in the, I think it's the AHL. It's over in England. They were playing over in England, I think, and one of the players got his throat cut by a skate and fucking died.
Oh yeah, he's having a hard go of it. Oh Jesus Christ, that's a lot of blood. Holy shit.
I mean, dude died.
Mm-hmm. Boy, that is at least a 10-minute penalty.
And
Not even a
10-year
suspension.
prison sentence.
Well, it's foreign ice hockey. This shit was probably like in Russia. You guy got a medal.
Well, like I said, I think it's over in England. Is where it
England?
happened. Yeah, it's how they do hockey over there in Luke's neck of the woods. Apparently,
you were supposed to get PK Subban. You ruined it.
No pun intended either on the neck of the woods.
Well
Realized after I said it, like, that was a poor choice of words. Wiz, I seen it popped up in the chat for a quick second. Said he will not be making it on for our draft later week. Computer won't fire up, so hopefully he'll be on for UFC still.
Good times.
Best of luck, Wiz. I mean, if all else fails, use your damn phone. That's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
See, first game, Toronto took on Washington. We all took Toronto. We all get the point. Score. Next game, Carolina favored by 1.5 over Tampa Bay. Smark took Carolina. Carolina's my team, and even I didn't take Carolina. That's why you don't get a point, Smark. Point for the rest of us. New Jersey favored by 1.5 over Montreal. Me and Smock took New Jersey. Me and Smart get the point. Well done, Smart. Good rebound. Dallas giving up 1.5 to Pittsburgh. Matt took Pittsburgh. Matt doesn't get shit. The rest of us pick up the point. San Jose taking on Florida. Florida favored by 1.5. We all took Florida because San Jose is a steaming pile of shit. Good on us. We get the point. Colorado favored by 1.5 over the Islanders. Matt went alone with the Islanders. Matt doesn't get shit. It's twice you went alone and it burned you. Keep it up, Matt. Seattle taking on Detroit. Detroit favored by 1.5. We all went Detroit. We all got fucked. Seattle finally got a win over the Red Wings. That sucks. Boston giving up 1.5. That's right. Boston Bruins taking on the Chicago Blackhawks. Matt went with Chicago. Again, Matt doesn't get shit. The rest of us all get a point with Boston. Edmonton Oilers taking on the Minnesota Wild. Wild favored by 1.5. Smark went on his own with Minnesota. Smark. You get the point. Well done. The rest of us eat shit. And the last game, the Philadelphia Flyers taking on the Las Vegas Golden Knights. Golden Knights favored by 1.5. Me and Matt went with Philadelphia. Me and Matt get the point. Yay. So on the week, I am your winner at 8-2 on fire. After starting 0-7, I've only lost 3 games the last 2 weeks. Loving it. Second place, Smark, 7-3, only 1 behind me. Good shit.
Thanks,
Luke,
Bacon.
1 behind him at 6-4. And Matt bringing up the rear. Bad week, 4-6. However, somehow this motherfucker still has the overall lead at 15-9. Me and Smark 1 game behind him at 14-10. Luke bringing up the rear at 11-13. We only got 4 fucking games this week.
Wait, so I'm below 500 in both the NFL and NHL.
Yeah, you're not having a good year right now.
Fucking embarrassing!
Yep.
Yes.
There's still plenty of time to rebound, though. Especially in the NHL. It doesn't help when, like I said, we only have 4 games. 2 of these games are tonight. At least that's what the fucking website said. Last time it said that, it lied to me. They were 10 o'clock games for the next night. But anyway, first game, 5-2-1 Montreal Canadiens taking on the 8-0-1 Las Vegas Golden Knights. Golden Knights favored by 1.5. Luke, you get to go first again.
Yeah, it's difficult to go against the Golden Knights this year. I'll take Vegas.
Montreal is surprisingly good this year. Vegas is really good. But, I mean, they got to start slowing down at some point, right? They got 1 loss, and it's in overtime. They might not pick up a loss here, but give me the Canadians to keep it close enough. Fuck it. Smart Wahlberg.
And as they are my bell cow team, give me the Golden Knights.
And that puts you alone.
All right. Well, hopefully it works out better for me than it worked out for Matt last week.
It does not put me alone. Matt also won Vegas.
I missed all of True North's comment, but he was saying something to you, Luke. Don't worry about something. 3-5-0 Chicago Blackhawks. Uh-oh, Smark's got something to worry about. Taking on the 3-4-0 Arizona Coyotes. Coyotes favored by 1.5. Luke Birch.
Yeah, I'm going to say this is going to be a 1-goal game. Give me Chicago.
All right. Smart Wahlberg.
After like the first 15 games again, but not 15, like the first 8 games or whatever, it gets all playoff teams or whatever the fuck it was. It was a terrible opening schedule. Finally got the Coyotes. Thank God for that. Give me the Blackhawks.
All right. I'm in danger of doing it again, but give me Arizona. Slightly less shitty teams play a lot better than shitty teams when they pair up together.
And for the second time, you are on your own.
Fuck. Trying to aggressively catch Matt. All right. Fuck it. On my own. At least 50% of the games, because there's only 2 left. Next game, the 4-2-2 Los Angeles Kings taking on the 5-2-1 Toronto Maple Leafs. Toronto favored by 1.5. Luke Birch.
Yeah, I will take Toronto.
I mean, I can't take underdogs all night, right? I don't know. We'll see. Because I'm still doing it right now. Give me the Los Angeles Kings.
So for the first time this week, I guess Luke is on his own. I'm going with the Kings as well.
I'll be damned. Thought I might be on my own again. Let's see where Matty goes. Actually, he's not Matty icing this week because he's in the chat. He's chatty icing.
And as Mark said, I'm on my own.
All right. Last game, the 4-4-0 Nashville Predators taking on the 5-2-1 Vancouver Canucks. Canucks favored by 1.5. Luke Birch.
Yeah, I'll take the Canucks.
All right, Luke with the Canucks. Me and Smack with the Canucks.
Well, I stole Matt's pick with the Kings, and Matt stole my pick with saying the Canucks fuck Nashville. That's gamesmanship. I stole his shit. He stole my shit. But he's right though.
Yep.
Fuck Nashville. Go Canucks.
All right, last pick is unanimous. So I went on my own twice. We had a split. Or wait, no, never mind. Luke was on his own once, and then we had a unanimous. No splits this week. That'll be interesting. That's what makes it fun. Well, that is it for the NHL. I didn't do the points for our NHL teams. I forgot. It's been a busy day. I didn't say the NFL teams. Mark Wahlberg, well done. You have 19 points with your teams. Luke Birch now in second at 17 points. Matt didn't move much this week. He's at 13. And I'm still in last at 9. Matt picked up 1 point this week, and I picked up 2.
That was for the NHL?
That was for the NFL.
NFL. Okay.
So, yeah. All right. Well, I guess Wiz said he can't make it on for the draft. What draft? Earlier I was thinking, like, it's fucking Halloween coming up. Do a little draft for the fuck of it. A Halloween-based draft. I mean, I guess sitting here thinking about it, like, well, we could have did like a costume draft, but fuck that. Let's do something we'll all know something a little more about, like Halloween candy. So
How many rounds?
I was thinking like 5 because we'd easily be able to all think of fucking candies and shit. And there's 3 of us, like that's really going to be simple. Matt might participate in the chat, I guess, so that would be 4. That's 5 of us, or 4 of us, 5 rounds, 20 picks. I guess that's fine. 5 rounds, sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
All right. I used a random number drawing thing on fucking the internets to make the order. So with the first pick in the Halloween candy draft, Luke Birch, you're on the clock.
And I will take Kit Kat.
Waiting for him to say like boiled sausage.
1 sticky wicket ball, please.
Caramel covered cod.
White chocolate and white chocolate only.
No hugs. Never hugs.
Those fucking just popcorn balls. Just straight tradition. All right, so that's me next, huh?
Yep, Mark Wahlberg, you were on the clock.
All right, give me Twix.
Twix. Kit Kat and Twix going high. All right, third on the clock. That's me. Board's still wide open. It's a tough one because like there's 2 obvious ones standing out to me. I don't know which one to take. Nah, fuck it. I don't even know why it's even a question. Give me the fucking Reese's. All forms of it. It comes in so many forms too. You get a full cup, 2 cups, fucking pumpkin, a bat, goddamn ghost, all kinds of shit. Love Reese's. So Matt, if you're in the chat participating, you're now on the clock.
Fucking hell.
What do you say, Mark? What do you say?
He said, well, yeah, it's appropriate that he's saying it because he said Snickers. He doesn't want Luke to say it because he says Snickers. Snickers, Luke, not the other Luke.
That's the one I was debating on taking too, but I'm glad I took the Reese's. All right, good pick 4 from Matt. That means Matt is still on the clock for this first pick in the second round.
And he took Starburst.
That's a good one.
Yeah, sure, if you like fruity candy. All right, that puts me back on the clock. I mean, I guess I could still stick to basic shit for now. Sitting here trying to think outside the box, but it's still early. It's second round, so what's a good one that's still a good popular one? Keep thinking of one. I almost said it, but I don't want to give it away. But I don't eat it that often. Snickers go. You know what? Fuck it. Might be a little early for this, but give me the Almond Joy. Most with coconut. Smack Wahlberg on the clock.
Trying to decide. This is a bit of a tough one. Probably too early for this, but it's a personal favorite, so I'm just going to go for it. Give me the Nestle Crunch.
Fuck you.
I got to say, you're a man of taste because I was going to go with Kit Kat too. So Kit Kat, Nestle Crunch. Game recognized game, Luke.
Fuck you.
Rethinking on the fly, I will take M&M's.
Oh, M&M's, solid pick.
Follow that up with Milky Way.
Damn it.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and return your fuck you then.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
Because I was like, oh, that's a classic.
Boy, I almost took second, and I was like, nah, I don't eat them that much.
But of course, I do have years of experience of being a fat man, so I'm always prepared. Give me Three Musketeers.
You fucking asshole, that's what I was going to take next.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking whiz in the chat, candy draft brought to you by Fat Kings. Aesthetics Draft Kings.
Fat Kings.
All right, Three Musketeers for Smart. Fucked me up. Now I gotta think on the fly. Oh, I got one. Never mind. With my next pick, I will take the Baby Ruth. I like nuts. Can you tell?
Matty icing. Sorry, chatty icing.
Ooh. He's going with peanut M&Ms.
M&M's is off the board.
M&M's are off.
variation. Luke took M&M's. Blame fucking England.
That is also off the board.
Which is also taken by Luke.
What do you think, Milky Way?
Yep. And then he just wrote "fuck you, kook," which I believe is a racial slur, but I think he meant to say Luke.
Yeah, either the L was wrong or the U was wrong. One of the two.
I think that's supposed to be an I. Ooh, okay. Swedish fish.
Swedish fish. He's desperately fishing now. All right, and Maddie's on the clock again.
God damn it. He went Skittles.
Just taking all the fruity shit. All right, that puts me back on the clock. Yeah, I probably should have been thinking of something this whole time, huh? True North says Twix for the win. So, according to him, Smirk, you win.
Yay.
Fuck. Think, dumbass, think. Fuck it, it's not something I normally like. I'd never go out of my way to get at a store during the year, but when they roll around sometimes on Halloween, they're good. Give me a Rolo.
Mm. Oh,
All right, that puts smack on the clock.
well, see, I have two, but I have a conflict of interest. I'm going to seek counsel from you gentlemen. Do you think if it does not appear in those like grab bags of like candy assortments, does it count?
No, you can go with some random shit that's like kind of off the
Yeah.
board.
Okay, then. It is a lesser known candy bar, but it is delicious. It is called a whatchamacallit.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Those things are fucking delightful.
Although I can't ever say I got it or on Halloween.
Yeah, I was gonna say
But-
it's not really a Halloween candy. That's why I seek counsel. But I do have an alternate if needed.
That's fine. You can hang on to your alternate for the next round if it's still there. All right, that puts Luke on the clock.
We're back to back. Have Starburst been taken?
Indeed, Matt got you there.
Ah, fuck you, Matt.
Revenge.
I'll start-
Boston tied it up. Sorry.
I'm having to look through these. I'll start off with I'm going to go for a British classic. Give me Dairy Milk.
Dairy milk. We just put that shit on cereal over here. All right. And with the first pick of the final round, we go to Luke for sugar.
I will close out with
Tomato on toast.
Payday. I'll close out with Payday.
Oh, you dick.
A boiled potato bar.
I thought of payday earlier and I fucking forgot about it. Damn it. Boiled potato, yes. Spotted dick. It's gotta come up every time we bring up them or fucking English food. All right, Smart Wahlberg, you are back on the clock with your final pick.
Give me half a second because I want. It's prop time.
It says prop time. So I'm gonna go fucking pull it out right here. Got it. Now I gotta figure out exactly which one I want. Just thought of another one.
I don't think anybody else is going to pick this, but I'm going to be controversial. It is Halloween time, and it is time to be a villain because this is time for the last pick. Candy corn.
Oh, candy corn.
Let's do it. I wanted proof that I actually eat the fucking things before anybody accused me of such.
No, I don't hate candy corn like everybody else. I'll get down with some candy corn. I'm not going out of my way to get it. Typically, actually, I have bought a bag of it once. But yeah, I can get down with candy corn once a year. It's fine. Don't hate it. All right, for my final pick. You know, I'm going to go with just the classic. It's simple. You get a bunch of them every year. I don't know how it hasn't been used yet, but give me the Hershey bar.
I just saw that Matt wrote chocolate covered Tennessee Met. It's rock candy.
Chocolate Mountain Oysters.
Mhm. Holy shit, Matt's got a good one.
All right, well, it's the final pick of the draft, so it better be.
He said he was going to go with Hershey to end the draft, but I'll take Butterfingers. I don't know how the fuck I
Oh.
got Butterfingers.
Yeah, how did Butterfinger fall so far?
Damn, that's a steal.
I'm over here about to pick 100 grand and shit, and Butterfinger staring everybody in the face like, hey, over here. Yep, that's a good way to close out the draft. Well done. Yep, Wiz just said 100 grand plummeting down the draft board. So I just said I was debating on using that for my last pick. I went with the Hershey though because it was still there. Couldn't pass it up.
Mildly surprised that nobody took Jolly Ranchers.
Candy corn. Why not just pick molasses candles? You monster. That's true north. Yeah, just go with. We don't have to do a draft on it, but just a couple. Throw them out there. Worst fucking Halloween things, Halloween candies you get. Most people would say candy corn. For me, it's dots. You ever get those things? They're just the little gummies, but they're like not very chewy and not very good.
Mm-hmm.
I hate those things. Those are the fucking worst. Those can go straight to the trash.
Well, I mean, inevitably, it's not candy, I understand, but that's the problem. Inevitably, there's always one asshole that gives you like the little fucking mini toothpaste.
Yeah, or the dickhead that gives you the little mini box of raisins.
Mm-hmm.
Always hated that.
Or the fucking asshole who puts a razor blade.
Yeah, I never got that one.
This is good, clean fun.
But I have gotten. I remember being a kid and fucking people, like literally old people, give me a penny.
Mm-hmm. I was just thinking about that. But it's inflation as I was a little bit younger than you. It became like a quarter when I was a kid.
I fucking hate any kind of gum. Bubble gum, chewing gum.
Oh yeah, like the old fucking. You get the Bazooka Joe that was bought like 17 Halloweens ago.
Yep.
It's basically just a pink piece of cement and a wrapper.
See, like I said, Heath Bar. I'm not big on the Heath bars.
Oh man, I forgot about Heath. I get down some Heath bars or the knockoff, the Score. Toffee, that shit's good.
Anything that just takes a long time to consume.
Oh, damn it, I can't. I mean, this isn't one you get for Halloween typically, but the Fifth Avenue. That's the shit right there. That's not a bad one. That's a good one. That's one I forgot and left off. I don't know if you're familiar with that one, but it's almost like a softer version of a Butterfinger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've heard of the Heath or Fifth Avenue.
Yep, it's awesome.
Milk
Duds.
Yeah, Mary Jane's is a good one. That's a good one. Mary Jane's is in terms of awful candies.
Oh, yep. Mary Jane's, Milk Duds, Mike and Ike. Yeah, I hate that. I was just saying Milk Duds are the fucking worst too.
Mike and Ike's is not that. They have a sour version of Mike and Ike's, so it's actually alright.
I remember getting those as a kid and not eating them. I don't remember seeing them in like any of my kids' bags at all in the past couple years. So, Oh Henry or Mr. Big? Hey, I don't even know what the fuck Mr. Big is. Oh Henry, yeah, it's just like straight caramel, isn't it? Or like hard. I can't remember. He said no Score bar. Yeah, I was just referencing that. Even Smart said a Heath bar. I get down the Heath bar, the Score. Anything with toffee, those are good.
So I don't think I've honestly ever, I mean, context clues, but I don't think I've ever heard of a Score bar until just now.
No, no shit. I'd say maybe it's just a Midwest thing, but you were up here in the Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
They just said fuck Illinois.
In the chat, Matt says Camelo.
Oh, Caramello.
Yeah, I'm gonna consult the expert.
Those are good. I'm not real picky when it comes to candy either, though.
Yeah, me neither.
James Joyce, is that a person or a candy? Never heard of it. Is it like a Jim Joyce? We don't like him around here. He fucked our pitcher out of a perfect game.
All right, according to the good folks at iHeart, there's the 20 worst Halloween candies. Number 20 is Milk Duds.
Yep.
That's fair. Number 19, Circus Peanuts.
Oh, God. Did people even really give those out?
I was going to say, I'm going to throw a flag on that one because I have never heard of anybody getting Circus Peanuts. Number 18, Dum Dums. Those little suckers.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's fine. Whatever. They're not great, but...
Number 17, Mounds.
Hey.
Number 16, Almond Joy.
You sons of bitches. I drafted that.
Number 15, Candy Corn. Fuck you.
Smart drafted that.
Number 14, I've never heard of this. I don't know. Is this a British thing? Mellow cream pumpkin? Oh, it's those little.
It sounds like Carmelo Anthony getting another fucking child support case.
All right, this one's oddly specific. Number 13 is banana Laffy Taffy, which I'm going to
Oh,
disagree with.
I'm on board with that one. I don't
But I mean,
mind
if we-
Laffy Taffy, but I don't like banana, and that seems to always be the one I get.
The number 12 candy necklace.
You gotta go back a ways to get a candy necklace. Don't nobody do that
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, well, speaking of very fucking old candies, number 11 butterscotch candy.
Some Werther's original.
Yep.
I know that's not butterscotch, but you said very old, and that's what I thought. Just because I remember like the commercials. It's like 100-year-old grandpa. I remember eating this when I was a kid.
The Jews ruined the economy. Want a Werther's original? Anyways, that's actually pretty great. Just a commercial, just some kid having to sit through racist anecdotes while being handed candy.
You see that, son? My nurse is black. They still work for me.
She stole from me. Anyways, bit of honey, number 10.
Yep. Someone in the chat, I think True North might have said that one. Oh, maybe Spark said that one.
Number 9, candy buttons. Those are terrible.
Can't say I've ever had them, but I know what they are.
Yeah, those little, they're on the wax paper and they're just different colored fucking little pieces of like just, I don't know what the hell they are, Ford chemicals. Number 8, Mary Jane. Ooh,
Okay.
underrated in terms of bad candy. Number 7, Necco wafers.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about
They're
those.
like off-brand Smarties, but like
Yeah.
significantly worse. Oh, bullshit on this one. Number 6, Runs. I don't agree with that at all. The Willy Wonka, like the fruit candies, the hard candies.
Yeah.
Number 5, Double Bubble. Fair enough. Number 4, Smarties. Number 3, Tootsie Rolls. I'll agree with that.
And speaking of Tootsie Rolls, Matt put vanilla Tootsie Rolls in the private chat.
Oh, okay.
If I have to do a Tootsie Roll, I would rather do a vanilla Tootsie Roll than a regular. Number 2, Dots. That's what she said. That was fucking terrible.
That was my number 1, so all right. I like that.
And number 1, I think it's specifically Good and Plenty. Because they're just black licorice, but in like
Yeah.
candy form.
That's gross too. Yeah. I had to go plug in my phone real quick. I looked up and it was at 1%. I was like, huh. So that's why I disappeared for a second.
Jujubes.
All right, well. Happy Halloween, everyone. That was fun.
That's right. Quick anecdote. When I was 25, I decided to go trick-or-treating to see if people would give me candy as a full-grown adult man. So I threw on a red shirt, like a red fucking sweater, and I just printed out a name tag that said Jake from State Farm. And I taped it to myself, and I wanted to see if people give me candy. People gave me a bunch of candy, and I was like all happy with myself because I had a whole big bag full of candy. What I didn't realize at the time was that there are many people that were like roughly my age, adult men with autism that go trick-or-treating, and you give them candy because it's the right thing to do. And I felt terrible because I like realized that I inadvertently was like stealing candy from like autistic people.
Smark's out there with a fucking blue pumpkin bucket.
I swear to God, I didn't even consider it as a possibility. I didn't even think about it until I got home, and I was like, oh no, what have I done?
Well, it's just like I said, you're a special guy.
Mm-hmm.
Wiz said jujubes. That's also terrible. I don't remember ever getting that though, really. He's old. Speaking of Wiz, we're done talking candy now, so if you want to come on for UFC,
It was my big break.
we're ready.
I don't think there's a pay-per-view this weekend. I think it's next.
Oh, really? Okay. My bad. I thought it was this weekend.
I think it's next.
That's
There we
I mean,
go.
there's only one way to find out.
Fiance just brought me out the cowboy hat. I had to have part of my Halloween costume on, apparently. Going as a farmer. Yeehaw.
Nice.
There's gonna be a farmer. Dave's gonna be a little cow.
Yeah,
Gonna
Matt.
bring out the flannel.
it's a fight night this coming Saturday, so it's not until next week.
Oh, okay. Shit, I'm glad we did the draft then.
But hey, you got Derek Lewis on the card, so that's something.
Yeah. No more John Bones Jones though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My headphones won't stay up. Back to the Seattle Supersonics hat. All right. Well, shit. I thought we were gonna have a longer show than that, but that's fine too. We've been on for over an hour as it is already, so it's cool. The
Oh yeah.
Bruins managed to win in overtime, I believe. So that sucks. Fucking Boston. No one likes the Bruins. Well, Chicago and Arizona is playing right now. Oh wait, they're getting ready to play.
Let's go Hawks.
So the website didn't lie to me. Those games are tonight. Sweet. Yeah, let's go Arizona. And
Are you getting your information from betfred.com,
I sure am.
the official degenerate gambling site of Totally Inappropriate Team Sports?
Wait, this isn't Betfred. This is Right Said Fred. God damn it.
Ooh. You just get odds on men's volleyball.
All right. Well, you guys got anything else for this week?
Not at all.
Not that I can think of.
Okay. I'm sure there was something else I wanted to bring up, but I forgot what it was now. So fuck it. Appreciate all you in the chat. Thank you for listening and hanging out.
Oh yeah.
Shout out True North. Shout out Scott. Shout out Wiz. Shout out Matt. Shout out Dirk. I know I see you guys for sure. Appreciate you hanging out. I'll come back next week, Monday, 8:30. Same as always. Fucking subscribe to the channel if you haven't already.
Mhm.
Give us some numbers that we won't use for anything because they're still small numbers. Appreciate you guys hanging out though. We'll see y'all next week.